every morning I started this practice. It's called quantum jumping. Have any of you guys ever heard of that?
I've heard of it.
Okay. A guy named Burt Goldman kind of came up with
Ant-Man. Everyone's heard of it.
It's an Ant-Man?
Ant-Man is he like quantum leaps. That's like his deal.
That's the last move. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
That's every movie. That's how he becomes small and big.
Okay, so peep. So this guy named Burt Goldman came up with this concept that there are 1 trillion different yous in different dimensions, all living right now. There's the highest version of yourself. There's the lowest version of yourself. You ever see that movie, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once?
Yes.
So that concept, right?
Yeah.
There's you in every iteration, right? And you can close your eyes, meditate, right? Walk through a hallway, go through a portal, and this is all in your mind. This is all in your imagination, right? And you can say, I want to meet my highest self. You walk through a door, and there your higher self is, right? And you can look at your higher self and what they're doing. You can ask them questions. You can say, yo, I'm having a problem with this. What did you do? And you'll get real life answers. I've been doing this, man, and it's actually crazy, A, how your imagination works because, right? But B, I've been getting real life. Like this dude talks about how he learned how to paint by doing this. He visited his painter self, and his painter self gave him advice. He learned how to do da-da-da-da. Do you believe that that's possible? That there's a doppelganger you somewhere in another universe that you can communicate with and get answers from?
It's
There's
possible.
obviously different dimensions, so I guess.
I just don't think I'll meet him.
What do you mean?
I'm not knocking the theory that there are other dimensions, but I feel like without a Rick and Morty portal gun, I'm never gonna meet my.
The Rick and Morty portal gun is your mind. So listen, and real quick, what you would do is you would close your eyes. You would see three times in your mind, just to get your body to get at a relaxed state. Once you're in a relaxed state, you'd walk down a path, like a narrow hallway. At the end of the narrow hallway, there'll be a door. You open up the door, right? And that door is a portal. You walk through that portal. Now you're in space. You're in nothingness, right? And there's doors on every side. Just with your mind, see. Do you see what I'm saying right now? Can you see it kind of?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Well, I want to hear about your quantum jumping that you do every single morning.
That's what he's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I want to hear about your quantum jumping.
That's what he's talking about.
I want to hear about the quantum jumping.
He's creating it in his mind.
No. Okay, I'm about to tell you.
No. I want to hear about the quantum jumping.
Okay, so my highest
so some niggas can understand.
All right, I'll give it to you so niggas can understand. Listen. My highest self, I'll be vulnerable, right? So my highest self is at the peak of. Well, actually,
How do you know that your mind is not just constructing your highest self as though you imagine your highest self in your mind? It's not actually your highest self in the universe.
No, hear me out.
Because you're probably like a doctor or something.
Listen. I actually met my highest.
I'm a porn star.
Man, can you hear me out? Look, this is some real fucking crazy shit, bro. I had been quantum jumping, and the whole time I was seeing myself as this successful, blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. And then one of the last times I quantum jumped, I met me, and I was fucking hovering over like this canyon, like literally meditating, butt-ass naked. And I asked him, he was like, you don't have to be anything to be everything. This is what myself is telling me. He's like, you've been thinking that because you had this and you did this, that this would make you your highest self, but your actual higher self has nothing.
Are drugs involved with this? I just want to know.
No.
Like, because sometimes people use drugs to help access these things.
No.
And I'm just trying to understand it a little bit more.
I have a question. You couldn't have built what you've built not having a divine sense of who you are, correct? Do you know who you are?
Yes.
Okay.
I know exactly who I am.
Who are you, AD?
I'm a person that's willing to work harder than everyone else.
Y'all heard it here first. AD's a person. He keeps trying to say he's an alien, and I knew he wasn't. He said he's a person. I'm the only alien in this fucking room.
So what
said it here on camera.
No, I think that everyone has the ability to learn anything. Me personally, it just takes trial and error and getting up every single day and working. And that's how I was able to accomplish what I've accomplished. I outworked everyone. That's it.
Okay, but what you just said you were, right?
Yeah.
Technically.
But I think anyone can do it.
No, for sure.
Anyone can do it.
I'm
You
getting
just got to
deeper
get up
than-
every day and do it.
I'm getting deeper than if people can do it. You are a fucking avatar. You aren't you. Your ego created who you are, how you see yourself, and how you see yourself.
Your mind plays a huge role in who you're going to be, which is absolutely true.
100% true, because
You have to actually believe your bullshit.
yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is if your mind can give you the belief to create your reality, then your mind can technically, like what I'm saying, like you can Google this shit, like neuroscientists literally hook little fucking things up to monks and change your neuroscience and
Maybe
shit.
I'm just not getting it. I don't understand quantum jumping still. I don't know how you access it. I don't know how you're doing it.
Jumping, he's saying he can access it through meditation.
Okay, so you're sitting.
Scientists would probably disagree.
So you're sitting down every morning, and meditating and visiting your other selves in different dimensions.
In different dimensions.
And you're saying that that's not your imagination.
You be doing that shit?
Huh?
That's why she be late to work and shit.
Oh, she
She's
late
in
to
a
work
different
every day.
fucking dimension.
Yeah. In another dimension, she on
higher
time.
self and shit.
She on time.
Hey man, how'd I get here on time?
100%. Yeah. So look, so what I'm saying is it's through meditation, right?
Through meditation.
So neuroscientists say that your brain.
Fuck the neuroscientists. Just tell me about your experience.
Yeah,
I just want to hear about
my
how do you do it. So you're doing it through meditating,
So
through your
I'm
meditation,
closing my eyes,
right?
And through meditation, I am closing my eyes and I am accessing different portals within myself, because the universe, what's the first word of that? The universe. You have access to all of these things. What is the Akashic records and all this shit. All of this ancient information is inside of you. That's why your eyeball looks like the fucking universe. That's why your body, your liver looks like this. We're all a part of this thing called the universe. Anyway, so by meditating, right, I'll say, what do I want to experience today? What is my intention, right? Okay, I want to know what I should do in this business deal, right? Let's say it's like, I have a question. I want to know what I would do in this business deal. Okay, I'm gonna go visit the David Sabastian, who's like the fucking who's the dude who owns Virgin Mobile
Ryan Reynolds.
The fuck? No,
the billionaire.
No, you're talking about. Go ahead.
The guy who owns Virgin, the airline, and all that stuff, the hotels and all that
Just
stuff.
whatever billionaire you could think of.
Okay.
I'm fucking Elon
Warren
Musk,
Buffett.
Right? Warren Buffett. I'm Warren Buffett, right?
Yeah.
So I'm the David that's Warren Buffett in this parallel universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go visit him and I'm gonna go tell him my problem. And in my mind, using my imagination, he's gonna talk back to me and he's gonna tell me something from his perspective of my highest self in that. So technically, you're getting game from yourself in these different universes of.
But how you know that? How you know that's not?
Hold on.
That was tough.
Hold on. I found out something I can tell you that can make this all make sense.
Okay.
You just told me, you said, I believe anyone can do anything.
Absolutely.
If they put their mind to it. Okay. Peep this. 3 months ago, I had a studio session with a producer that didn't really go the way I wanted it to go. I was very, very frustrated because my entire career, I've been at the mercy of producers. I've been at the mercy of their time, at their ego, all of this. And if I knew how to produce my own music, that would be of huge benefit to me. I left the studio session. I went home and I quantum fucking jumped for an hour. And I went to my highest self, who was the superstar producer. And I literally just sat in a chair and I looked at him work. And I know this sounds crazy as fuck, but I literally just sat in the back of a studio and literally watched this nigga work, right? And then there's a practice in quantum jumping where you stand behind the you and then you step inside of them and then you kind of just see what they're doing, right? Long story short, I got out of that meditation. I learned some jewels in that. Yo, download this. Yo, all you need is because I heard him kept saying, what's the BPM? What's the key? So I was like, what? So when I got out, I was like, okay, I need to know the key and I need to know the BPM. What was he using? Let me tell you something, bro. In the last 3 months, my nigga, I've gotten 6 placements from producing for major artists. I've produced over like maybe 150 beats in the last 3 months by myself without the help of anyone. And if I played them for you in the car, you'd be like, this sounds fucking next level. And I did all of that by just mirroring.
But you are a producer.
I'm not. I've never produced a record in my life.
Yeah, but you kind of know, like, you've been in this music business.
Listen,
you've been in
I
enough
thought he
rooms.
was a producer.
No, I don't.
I thought he was everything.
Listen.
I like to hype people up.
Okay, but that part wasn't true.
No.
It is true.
Look, I'm a producer in the sense that I produce other producers. All of my music you've heard from me was me with producers like, yo, do this. But I never was able to program a fucking 808. You know what I mean? I've never programmed.
I got it.
I don't know. Quantum jumping, man. Anyone out there open-minded to use their...
This is all I want to do.
I have a question about
That shit.
While you're
Quantum jump
jumping-
to get these lottery numbers.
While you're jumping, try to choke one of those motherfuckers out and then come back out after you killed him and see if you're stronger. Like the movie The One with Jet Li. He goes to all these different dimensions, and once you kill one of your other selves, you absorb their power and their energy until there's only one of them left, and then he can do like wild, crazy shit, like jump, all this shit.
See, there's movies about
Choke a
this shit. They're
motherfucker
putting it
out,
in front of
Dave.
our face. I gotta watch The One.
The One.
I might need to go fucking murk all these niggas and
You
just
gotta choke him out, bro. Next time, just don't even ask. Just absorb their shit. Just go in there and choke one out.
Josh, have you quantum jumped?
Nah, I only did mushrooms and talked to my ancestors for a while.
Okay.
So I do believe there are things on the inside of us that we can access for sure. But the mushrooms definitely helped me.
Okay, yeah, talking about mushrooms. When you quantum leap, do you take any supplements, weed, alcohol?
That's what we asked. He said no.
Or you have to be completely sober?
Do you know what's in the inside of your pineal gland in the center of your mind?
I'm stupid, so no.
Nothing,
do you
because
know?
it's been blocked by... It's been blocked by years of...
Do you know what DMT is?
You don't see that
Yeah,
mark on her?
yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that mark on her head. She marks her head. No one knows that that's not a real mark there. She marks her head, her pineal gland, every single day.
I didn't want to ask, because I didn't was like...
Oh no! When she came to work,
I noticed
when
it.
she came to work and it was not in the middle anymore, it was off to the left. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" That's what I asked her. It was like her third day. I was like, "Okay, you got to explain to me this mark
Your
on
shit
your head."
moves?
So you know what the fuck I'm talking about there. You tapped in. So listen, DMT, right? DMT is a gas that secretes from your mind when you dream and when you die. Like when you die, this gas fucking just secretes in your mind. It's in the center of your brain. You can access it through meditation. So I don't need shrooms and I don't need acid. They help.
Yes, Josh, drugs. You don't need drugs to do this. Stop having fucking excuses to be a goddamn drug addict.
I can't sit still for 5 seconds to even get deep enough into meditation without the
Because you're not
shrooms.
trying. You're not trying.
No,
I don't. Nah. You know what it is for me? I
I've
got too
tried.
many fucking bills to be meditating. That's for me. I got bills. I got to pay everybody.
So going back with dreams, so would you say when I dream about me having experiences, that's just me in another dimension?
I don't know. I mean, listen, everything I'm saying right now, and there's something that this Burt Goldman dude does say. He's like, hey, listen to me, you guys. All of this could literally just be your fucking imagination, right? There could be no alternate dimensions. There could be none of that. All of this could be you just fucking with your imagination. But if it helps you, if you learn from it and you grow from it and it has all the effects, bro, do any of you guys know who Neville Goddard is?
No.
Goddard, the philosopher?
Yes, Neville Goddard. So this path that I'm on all sparked from my homie sending me a video from a philosopher named Neville Goddard. He was around the 50s, the 40s, and he had this video called How to Use Your Imagination. That changed my life. That's how We Are God was created. That's how pretty much everything that I've became was created. Because I always had my imagination.
I got to see this video.
I just didn't know how to use my imagination. And this video pretty much states that you can weaponize your imagination to literally create the reality you want. It talks about this woman, right, whose parent died, right? Her parent died and she was sad and she was crying in the rain, right? She was like outside in Hawaii and she was crying in the rain. And she closed her eyes and she visualized the rain being mist from a ship because she always wanted to take a trip somewhere. So she visualized her tears being mist from the spray from a ship. And she like sunk herself in that emotion. You have to take your emotion and mix it with your imagination to manifest it, right? Anyway, a couple weeks later, she gets a message in the mail that someone else died or something, and then they sent her on a boat on the same ship that she visualized. So it's like you use your imagination, you sync it with an emotion, and then you can manifest what the fuck you want to manifest.
I'm gonna be a fucking billionaire.
Well, first you have to actually believe it, and then you got to do stuff to get you there. Yo, when you met me before the penthouse and shit, you met me when I was living in my office, right? Mm-hmm. You met me when I was living in an office.
You used to come and shower at the gym.
I used to shower at your gym. I lived in an office smaller than this on a fucking... It was horrible. And then I found this fucking secret, and every day I'd wake up and I would meditate and I would quantum jump into a penthouse. And literally 7 months later, multi-million-dollar deals, same penthouse I was visualizing, head to floor ceilings. Nigga, it's like, shit works.